You got one hand on the book and one hand diddling the diddlies. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Anastasia the Black Bookworm, and before I even get into what we're going to do today, I'm just going to be transparent. I have tried to record this video 4 times. Well, this is the 4th time. We'll see. We will see. Let's just pray that this is the one. Anywho, thank you so much for being here today. You could be literally anywhere and just be here with me, so I sincerely appreciate it. Today, I just want to talk about something that makes me very, very happy, which is my Kindle. And maybe all of this can be applied to e-readers, but I'm just going to be talking about my Kindle because that's what I got. So we're going to focus on that. I want to preface this whole entire video with the fact that prior to late last year, late 2021, I was very much a book in my hands girl. The feel of the pages turning and seeing the book come to an end, that was my thing. But then I joined Bookstagram and I started watching BookTube videos. And all these people would talk about like all these books that they read on Kindle Unlimited, or just the books that they downloaded to their Kindle or their iPad or whatever e-reader that they wanted to use. And maybe it was like FOMO. Maybe I have like inclusion issues. I'm pretty sure both of those are very true. But peer pressure works. I just kept seeing so many people reading books on their Kindles. And I was like, you know what? I want to give it a shot. And so I am privileged enough to, when my parents asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I was like, I want a Kindle. I want specifically this kind of Kindle with this amount of storage. Like probably the most costly one was the one that I sent them and was like, that, I want that. And bless their hearts, they got it for me. So I recognize that when I'm talking about this Kindle, that a lot of people might not have the opportunity to use an e-reader. And if so, it's fine. These books are still gonna get read regardless. But I wanted to preface this with that, like with that notion of like, I understand that not everybody can just get up and read a Kindle. I get it. However, if you've been on the fence about whether or not you want a Kindle or an e-reader, maybe this video will help you decide whether or not you're going to get one. This is not the video trying to convince you to do it, but if it helps you to decide, cool. I'm just talking about my personal experience and why I love my girl so much. So before I get into those reasons, I'm going to introduce to you my Kindle. Her name is Sevi Lou, named after, oh my God, Thunder, named after Severus Snape and Professor Lupin. I read Harry Potter. I read the whole series for the first time in October and November of last year, and your girl was obsessed. We're not going to talk about the author. Anywho, let's get into why I love my girl. And maybe if you have a Kindle, you can relate. If you have questions, if I don't address anything that you were thinking of, let me know in the comments so I can answer your questions there, because I want to make sure that I do this thoroughly. So, why do I love my Kindle? First and foremost, my good sis is lightweight. And as somebody who is a mom, every time I record this video, I don't think I ever said that, but this one I said it, so here we are. As someone who is a mom, I travel with a lot of things. I travel with my daughter's diaper bag, with snacks in the purse for her, for us. And it's just the space and the availability that I have. I don't want to be carrying around a lot of things, but you never know like when you're gonna get the time to read, so I always like to keep a book on me. She is so light. She is lighter than like the average book. She is lightweight and very, very skinny. So she can fit into my smaller purses with the case on her. And I got the case off of the Amazon. There's so many. There's literally so many. But yeah, first and foremost, she is lightweight. Secondly, she's a literal library in my hands. I have over 670 unread books on my Kindle because June 23rd was like fill your e-reader day, and I got like all these books for free. It took like 4 hours, but I think that's worth it. So I walk around with over like 670 books. That does not include my Kindle Unlimited library, which has 19 books, and then Audible books as well, which I don't know how many I have of those. So I'm walking around with 700 plus books, and it's very tiny. Like I said, I asked my parents to splurge for the one with the highest storage, because I'm a just in case kind of girl. So just in case for some reason I was able to get this many books, I wanted to be able to like not limit myself. And lo and behold, I could. The third thing is reading is a lot quicker with my Kindle. If for some reason my Kindle is further away from me, I can make the font bigger if I need to, instead of trying to like scrunch my eyes or put on glasses or figure out what the words are. I can just make the font bigger so that it suits my needs and read it that way. Or if for some reason you are the type of person that likes to have a lot of words on one page, you can make the font extremely small, and you can do that as well. You can adjust the brightness if you're in like a dark area, or you can adjust like how the actual font looks and what font you choose, not just the font size. So you can really format the book to fit whatever typeface that you need to make your reading experience go by a lot quicker, instead of reading what is published or printed. So having the flexibility of the appearance of your book actually helps you be able to, I guess, control the amount of time you spend reading a book, which is really, I think it's really cool. These next two go hand in hand. But you can multitask. And for me, I spend a lot of time at home, which does not necessarily mean I have a lot of time to read, but I make the time to read. So I read while I'm washing the dishes. I read while I'm folding laundry. I read while I'm in the shower. I read while I'm laying down in bed. Like, I read while I'm feeding my daughter. I read all the time because I can do that with a Kindle. I cannot read that way with physical books. I've tried to read while I'm feeding my daughter, and it's just hard trying to make sure that the book stays open, which first world problems, obviously, I understand, but valid nonetheless. It's just so much easier to multitask, and it's a lot easier when you don't have to worry about like having 2 pages open. If you're like me and you don't like to crack the spine, because I'm not gonna a book. I'm just not. So if I have to keep both pages open, it's harder. And it takes me longer to get through the book. Whereas like if I have to wash the dishes in like 10 minutes, then I can read for 10 minutes while I wash the dishes. And if I need to turn the page, hit that thing with my elbow and we keep it pushing. It can also be hands-free. Now, I have a case that has a stand built in. So like when I'm in bed, for instance, I'll stand it up and then I'll read that way. And I don't have a clicker yet, but I believe they connect by Bluetooth. You can connect a clicker to your Kindle and you can literally turn the page without touching the Kindle. So you can use it hands-free. I recently came across a community of people that like to read one-handedly. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen me ask this question. But I was like, are we one-handed reading our books around here? Meaning, if you're reading a book that has especially spicy scenes or particularly spicy scenes, you got one hand on the book and one hand diddling the diddlies. And a lot of people said yes. And apparently I'm very behind. And that's what we've been doing out here. So, if you are the type of person that likes to multitask your reading and express yourself while you're reading, and if you don't listen to audiobooks, I can read about what this man is doing, and then if I so choose, I can actively use my imagination while I'm reading. I have not read one-handedly, but I hear audiobooks and e-readers are good for that. So if you wanted to up your experience in reading, there you go. Next reason is the battery life. Oh my God. I charge my Kindle maybe once a month. Unless I'm reading a physical book, then I'll throw it on the charger while I'm reading a physical book. But I think most people that have Kindles, or what I've seen, like when I've watched videos and looked it up, like for research before I asked for it, was like, you go like 6 weeks before you have to charge your Kindle. Like I said, I read literally like every minute that I can find in the day. So I do use up battery life a lot faster than probably what was intended. But even with that, I'm charging it like once a month, once every 3 weeks if I remember. And you can charge it while you're sleeping. You can charge it while you're, at work. You can plug it up in the car and charge it. It's not that big of a deal to charge a device. We all know this by now. But that's just another plus, that it lasts so long. But my last reason, and if you like, once again, I understand that not everybody wants to pay for this. But I thoroughly love Kindle Unlimited. I love Kindle Unlimited. Love it. I have read so many books and have not had to like invest the amount of money that it might have taken me before this to do that. Now I understand that your library is also an option, and there's also ways that you can like use your library card to check out books, to check out ebooks. So if you don't want to pay for Kindle Unlimited, you still have access to these books if they are available at your local libraries. Or even, I think Libby is an app that does that as well, so you can check there too. But I have read, like I said, I've read so many books that I might not have walked past in the bookstore, might not have like given a second glance if I did see it. But with Book Talk and Bookstagram and BookTube and all the like popularity of a lot of books being funneled through social media, a lot of books have crossed my radar that wouldn't have had it not been for social media. And so I can easily look on Kindle Unlimited, see it's there, and read it and understand the hype behind it or not. But like without Kindle Unlimited, I would not have read Restore Me by J.L. Seegers. I wouldn't have known about Kayla Shawn. I wouldn't have known about Penelope Douglas, Megan Quinn. Like I wouldn't have read those books had it not been for Kindle Unlimited. And the bulk of the reading that I did this year was on my Kindle, on Kindle Unlimited. And so I sing its praises because it's opened up a world of books for me. And I hope that it could do the same for you if you're curious or wondering. Now I I originally signed up for Kindle Unlimited when I got my Kindle over Christmas, and they were doing like a 4-month special where you could get Kindle Unlimited for free for 4 months. So I read like 30 books in that time on my Kindle, anyways. And I was able to read that for free, have access to all these books just for free. And I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not had my Kindle or Kindle Unlimited. So I sing its praises. Usually they have like specials pretty frequently on Kindle Unlimited as well. So make sure you look for that before you like go pay for it. Just saying. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and being here. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Videos come out on Mondays at midnight because I want you to start your week with me. Nah, in all seriousness, Mondays are kind of drab. So I figured, why not be a bright spot in your Monday? But thank you so much for watching. We're going to get this thumbnail and we're going to get on out of here. And let's hope that it's a good one. I can look at my Kindle adoringly. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I love you. Hold on. Can you even see my Kindle? Did that help? Hold on. Should I like whip my Kindle out and be like, I love you, I love you. I'm currently reading Twisted Lies. And I just don't want my cover photo to be of like this man on here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get one. Bye.